And today, because we introduced the 6 hemispheres idea, when we scan the body, remember it's not only the physical body, it's way beyond the physical body, the scan. Just be aware of it, okay? And today we'll really do it quickly. I think we'll make it. So put your attention around the body so you can be more aware of yourself. Eyes could be open, peripheral view, or closed. And connect to the earth. And connect to the other people, make rapport with other people. And we'll begin left hand on the navel center. And before you begin scanning with the right hand, see if you have a certain, if you can feel your right hand before you use it. Okay. And then we search for the crown energy center. Search for it. And we begin to go down the axis, go down. Remember, we do it much quicker today. Go down. All the way to the area between the feet. And we pause for a few seconds. So we have an impression of ourselves. And then we go back up. All the way above the crown. And again, see if you can have an impression of the crown. If you can feel it, just go a bit higher, like you are pulling the energy upwards so we become lighter or become taller maybe. And then we go back to the back of the head and we go around the head from right to left. All the way to the back till we reach the back and we go down to the back of the neck and we go around the neck. Until we reach the left shoulder. And we continue moving over the left shoulder to the shoulder joint and down the arm all the way to the tip of the fingers. When we reach the tip of the fingers, we pause again and have impression of the whole body. And then we go back up. Until we reach the left shoulder, go over it again, and then down the left side of the body from the left shoulder to the waistline. And when we get to the waistline, we move to the center and then go to the right shoulder. And we go over the right shoulder and then down the right side of the body to the waistline. And when we reach the waistline, we move from the right side toward the navel center and we change hands. Now the right hand is on the navel and the left hand goes on top. Again, see if you have a certain impression of your left hand before you use it. And make sure you can feel the crown center and we go down. Just go down. You've been here before. All the way down till we reach the floor. And when we reach the floor, pause again for a few seconds and have impression of your whole body. Remember, it's not only the physical body, it's way beyond. And we go back up. Until we reach the crown center again. You can play with it and you can see that the head moves, tries to find the right position on the neck. And then we go back to the back of the head and around the head from left to right. All the way to the back of the head. And then we go down to the back of the neck again and go around the neck again, but this time from left to right. Until we reach the right shoulder, and then we go over the right shoulder, all the way to the shoulder joint and down the arm to the tip of the fingers. And when we get to the tip of the fingers, we pause again. Have impression of our whole body. And we go back up. Until we reach the right shoulder. And once we've scanned it again, we go down the right side of the body to the waistline. Remember, attention is going all the way back behind us too. And when we get to the waistline, we move from right toward the center, and then we go to the left shoulder again. And we go down from the left shoulder to the waistline on the left side of the body. Once we reach the waistline, we move to the navel center and we change hands again. Left hand on the navel, and the right hand we go to the left hip joint and we move to the right, toward the right hip joint, scanning the pelvis. And when we get to the right hip joint, don't hurry, make sure you scan the whole area, and then down the leg to the tip of the toes of the right foot. You don't have to bend down. You can use your intent, your intention. You don't have to go down. Just your intention, and the hand will go there. You will get there. And then once we reach the tip of the toes, we pose again and have an impression of our whole body. And we go back up again, or along the right leg to the right hip joint. And from there we move toward the navel center, scanning the pelvis again. So when we reach the navel center, we change hands. Now the right hand is on the navel, and the left hand goes to the right hip joint again, and we scan it going left and moving over the pelvis again. All the way to the left hip joint. And then down the leg. To the tip of the toes. Once we reach the tip of the toes, we pose again and have an impression of our whole body. And we go back up again. When we reach the left hip joint again, make sure we scan everything. And then we move to the navel center. We have both hands on the navel center. We can leave them there or put them on the knees. And pay attention to your whole body or to your whole sphere, wherever you can be attentive. And if your eyes are closed, allow them to open up gently to a peripheral view, maintaining the impression of your body or your sphere of awareness. And again, we ask these questions whether our head is more silent, is our sea of emotions is more calm. I should say, is our sea of emotion more calm? Is our body more relaxed? Do we feel a certain affection? And last thing, I suggest to make an appointment with yourself for tomorrow, saying we'll meet again, feeling ourselves in a similar way. Okay?